Hi everyone, welcome to Sunday Reflections, and today I just want to share an experience I've had recently where I guess I was in a forum, and this has probably happened to you more than we each would like to acknowledge. But who here have found themselves in a forum, in a particular setting, where you are, with the best of your intentions, only offering up a suggestion or offering up, your honest to goodness, no malice opinion or feedback or something of the like, and then just found themselves, being contradicted, being bashed, being made to feel like your opinion doesn't matter, and your voice is not something to be heard, just because of opposing ideas, I suppose. But I think it's just something that I would like to highlight, I guess, in terms of my particular Sunday Reflections video, because more often than not, I have experienced it myself. I have friends who have experienced this kind of things themselves, and also have witnessed it in several venues that I am part of, and it's not something that I agree with. It's not something that I think should be happening. These days, I know a lot of us are parts of, Facebook groups for this and that, for several things that may interest you. You can be part of a breastfeeding group. You can be part of an entrepreneurial group. You can also be part of, let's say, like a hobby group. Depends on your particular hobby. You can be part of there are also, a pet group for fishes, if that's your thing, and a number kind of things. And this is something that, it may not be happening online. It may be happening in certain, back when we were, back in my day when we were younger, this was something that would happen in clubs. I don't know. I don't know if that's such a thing that's still done today. But back then it was, it was high school clubs and grade school clubs, and these little clubs that you form with your friends for this and that reason whatsoever. And now, in this day and age, it's now evolved into Facebook groups or I don't know, Viber groups and the like. And the thing there is, I don't know if it's because being online, having a screen or some sort of protective layer against against ourselves, that we feel like it's easier to be more vocal in terms of contradicting someone, in terms of disagreeing with someone, or in terms of just posting or sharing negativity. That's somehow easier because of the online thing, and being detached in a way from the other members of your group, of our group, I guess. But when I was pondering about it, and I was really reflecting, and was praying on the Lord for this certain experience that I had recently, and I went back to think about how it was like, and how it wasn't the first time that I've experienced the same thing, and I was probably not exempt from having had to make someone else feel the same way that I was feeling at that particular time in several occasions. And and this is something that's more common that we would like to think. Online bashing and like, playing the mean girl card in certain groups or certain what do you call that? So yeah, certain groups that we're part of. And I guess if there's anything that I take away from all of it, it's that, especially when it comes to women groups, I find these things more common in terms of women groups. That there's really no place for us to be doing these things to each other. And I really look up to women, women leaders, and women mentors that take that are accountable for any shortcomings that they've made, but at the same time are confident enough to be able to go their own way, to be able to push on and tread forward and just really go about their own business without feeling the need that they have to drag other people behind them in order for them to succeed. And that's such a special quality that I admire in a lot of other women that I look up to, in a lot of women leaders, in a lot of mompreneurs, in a lot of just people that I look up to. And that takes a certain amount of personal development to do, and I have to admit I'm not quite there yet, but it's something that I am excited to strive for. It's something that I am excited to teach to my my group of mom friends and entrepreneurial friends. And it's something that is a great quality for a leader to have, just to not play the mean girl card, not to be the mean girl, or not to be the mean guy, and to just go about our own businesses, to go about our own endeavors, with a positive light, with a positive outlook, and to just keep trying our hardest to succeed, keep trying our best to move forward, to journey on despite the hardships, despite what we hear from others, despite what we hear about others talking about us. And people will talk, people will be toxic, things will be toxic, but at the end of the day, if we want to succeed, we better try to become better leaders and better people who don't need to drag other people behind us, drag people down, so that to lift ourselves up. So that's like a short sort of realization and some thoughts that I have. And I want to commend you if you're one of those people, and if you're striving to be one of those. I commend you. And for all of us struggling to be one of those women, let's journey on and let's keep working at it. Let's try to be better people and better leaders and better examples to our children. So that's it, and I hope you all have a happy Sunday, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye!